Room 101 Ichiban in Churchill. $4.35. A hell of a deal. And if I like it again, I could maybe sit into this cigar shop I got it at and smoke it right there, maybe. 4.35. This will be worth buying again if it's real good. Let's see. For this one here. In a shop, but not too many with this price. This was cheaper than 40 a lever, for Christ's sakes. Room 101 Ichiban. This is supposed to be. I remember I liked a lot of Room 101s too, flavor wise. Oh my god, a nice raisinette, herb and parsley and spice and soil. Ah, right off the bat, grass. Mmm. 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 Nice and sweet. Oh man. Oh. Mm-mm. Raisinette German chocolate cake on the foot. Oh, awesome smoke. Real sweet. Oh my god. Look at that. That looks like a cake pound right there. Mmm. Cake. Reasonable pull. Chocolate all the way. Great chocolate notes all the way with it. Oh my god. Very nice. Very nicely done here. Very nice. Very good. See if I can get these scrapings into my tobacco bags. I haven't been able to fiddle with them because they're put away right now. And man. Hi, Hermit. What is up? Room 101, Ichiban Churchill. The smells, the notes are nice, a really dark wrapper with some veins in here. There are some veins showing themselves. It's not a perfect looking smoke by any means, but I'll tell you, it smells delicious. Look at those curved veins right there. Curved veins. Curved veins throughout. Just to give you an idea of what this looks like. A little bumpy, like a rocky road, you know. But we're gonna see here if it smokes good. It should. No loose tobacco here after the cut. It looks good. So let's see if I can get a cedar strip in here. That'd be great. If I have any more cedar strips on here, I don't think I have them right here. All right now. Nice chocolate cake. Chocolate cakes, grassy, this is about it. Kind of a crappy day out today, so here I am smoking another cigar. Disgusting. I'm the best. I'm the best. So Bergs, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep talking. Keep talking to my girlfriend. Wow, nice smoke already, and it's not even all the way lit. I can do the same thing. Well, look at that smoke. It's wildfire smoke right there. Whatever I get hints of. That's what I could. A little bit of spicy cayenne. Well, maybe like Mexican Hispanic spice, maybe. Look at that. This is like a wildfire. Look at this. Look at this. This is a wildfire. Right here. Look at that. It's like I don't even have to smoke it. Look. Ooh, shibaba. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that, huh? Nice oily sheen on the foot. I like that oily ring right there. When I see a nice shiny oily ring, that is nice when I see that for me. I'll have to get another one of these. They got more of them, assuming someone didn't buy them all. They got more of these. $4.35. Is there a better cigar than this right now? For that price? I don't know. This was less than the Bering. Even. Less money than the Berry. Well, win. I'm just glad I'm in because I was out early. It was miserable. This smoke output is excellent. This thing's doing all the work practically. Room 101. They come out with the payback. They came out with that oil. You see that oil right there? The ring on the end there. It's like a real oil slick right there. You look really close. I think it has enough age on it. It's got enough age on it. I think. I don't know. Can't really tell. I think it's a little brown. The cellophane is a little light tainted, a little in color. Good. Ooh. Excellent smoke. That band is unique. It's like a ramen noodle kind of band almost. It's almost like an Asian type of style. Ichiban. Like Korean Ichiban beer. The Sapporo Ichiban noodles or whatever. As far as the body goes, the strength of this is about a medium to full. It's about a solid medium right now. Transition it into a full strength. Um, Now, as far as the notes of this cigar here, mm, the retro has a nice slight citrus flavor with the sweet room notes, the sweet chocolate. Classic cigar flavor profile with some citrus like an orange rind or something. Looks like an orangey rind or something like that. Maybe lime. Maybe lemon lime. But not exactly grapefruit. Pretty slow burn. But man, it's smoking like a chimney this time. And the birds are coming by here too. It's like Alfred Hitchcock, the birds over here. It's so much like the birds today. This thing will smoke the birds out. That's how much is coming out of this right now. The birds are going to want to be coming in here now. I'm telling you. Some reason the birds like to come to my spaces. For some reason they like to go by at least pretty closely to the areas I'm in. Even if they don't fully come all the way in. They seem to like to be around wherever I go. They shut on my windows quite often. They do all birds do that thing to me. Birds always fucking around. Birdies. Hey birdie. Hey birdies. 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 This is kind of even, but no, not quite all the way even, but some of these have trouble burning. That's the thing I would say about Room 101 is some of these cigars have trouble burning straight. But besides that, they're good. They are good cigars, I find. Tobacco getting a little wrinkly right around here, a little bit. There's a little cedar in here. But his licorice, a heavier licorice note is coming out in this right now. Licorice. I taste licorice, chocolate, pretty much a lot of the dark notes. Black pepper, a little bit less, but there is black pepper. Retro Hail is like chocolate cake and black pepper. And maybe a little bit of raisinette. Very flavorful. Tastes very smooth. The flavor profile is a medium. I wouldn't even put this on the very strong scale. It's medium. It tastes like something even smaller. With the smaller ring gauge. That have a good tight Maduro flavor, like those type of classic smokes. Just kind of tastes like that. And it's a 7x50. Flavor manages to be very good, despite the fact it's not a total even burger. And it may correct itself. We'll see. I'm gonna put this bend on. Look at that. All these crazy people I've watched.
Alright, well now this guy's screaming on the phone. I gotta send phone. Let's check. He's a subject. Okay.
Guy screaming on the phone, supposedly. And,
I got an anal fissure because of what's going on. My anal fissure's cleared up. No ends. Just
this is a smoke bar. My God. A smoke bar.
first time I got
I like it though. It's good. Well, I'll probably get it again. But it's a smoke bar. Very delightful cigar for the most part. This tastes like it's a Connecticut broadleaf. I'm not sure that it is, but it tastes like one.
I don't think it's a hemorrhoid. I don't think it's a hemorrhoid. It's like I don't know what it is.
Cigars International puts this well. They have this one here.
It sucks. It hurts.
Connecticut broadleaf, Dominican Republic, similar notes. Similar cigars to the JM. It's similar to the JM in the topper, I think. Actually. It's kind of similar to those two, just packaged nicer than Bellicoso, Churchill, Robusto, Toro. And it's just Connecticut Broadleaf, Dominican Republic. That's all it says. That's all it says. Then others say it has Peruvian filler or something. It's got some. It's got more in it than that. Come on, I thought I saw something else. There's a rich Habano binder in between your taste buds, your wallet, and your reputation will all be singing the praises of Ichiban when you get your hands on a bundle. Oh, your reputation, your wallet, your taste buds will be going, they say. Wow. I'm just picking them, aren't I? I'm just picking the right cigars for the right time in my life, aren't I? It seems like it. Well, I'd be going on a winning streak pretty soon. Hope so. Just in general. So. Cooking up a whole bunch of free food today. Bunch of free food. Picked a whole bunch of shit up. I should be set for a while. The only thing that wasn't included in it was milk. That's about it. But hey. The only thing I probably have to buy at the store is milk and tomato sauce, maybe. For these meatballs that I got today. Burning uneven, but the flavors are good. The flavors are good, and hopefully it might correct itself. Now let's see if it's going to struggle horribly corrected itself. I'll have to touch it up, but hopefully I won't have to.
I want to be honest with you. I've talked to Nick about this once or twice, and Nick has only brought her up once or twice. And this is the thing. Nick will complain more about Magna or winning than he ever did with City. And Nick
Fix
told me,
that.
he goes, the reason why.
Well, it's still oily. Hold up.
He goes, it's not that
It's a swirl right now. It's like a swirl of an uneven piece.
She goes, well, she talks to me like I'm a little kid. And she knows that everyone. I don't know, like, listen, again, I don't know why when people tell me that this bothers them, that bothers them, whatever, I feel it,
Oh.
I feel deep down like, oh, dude, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Maybe it'll curve a little of that a little.
That's true, and that's the conversation I had
Maybe.
with Nick.
A little better.
Before Nick had with me about Cindy. But as far as like what else was going on, I never heard that stuff other than Cindy telling me this. And I believe her. I believe that
Kind of curved the tobacco a little with the smoke.
she's getting verbally abused, threatened or whatever. Because it happens to me. It happens to me almost every fucking day.
Better. A little better.
And for me to be like, oh, it's no big deal, it's no big deal. I don't know. It's honestly a big deal. And, Cindy wanted to
Huh. Yeah, it's burning better. Oh, wow. Look.
whatever you think you gotta do.
There's an improvement there.
Doesn't mean that's gonna stop.
Already, just with doing that.
Or these people are gonna they're not gonna do it to someone else. Whatever it's gonna do. 'Cause again,
Smoke it one half of it. Smoke a half of it.
I don't know. It's not like John.
Kind of like a governor, like when you're pushing the gas pedal, like at the very bottom. And it's kind of like a governor sort of thing. Puff on half the cigar.
We're wasting taxpayer dollars.
And that's what I do.
And if the problem is that they don't have the resources.
Now there's less of it.
And I'm
This works sometimes when you do that.
Jersey, Bergen County, New Jersey, sorry, is behind the walls. This is the new frontier.
Space.
There should be tons of money
The
in
final
developing
frontier.
this.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise
Cyberstalking, cyber
in the
cyber
cyber-stalking space
this, cyber
to
that.
explore a strange new world.
I just got another fucking phone call last night saying that someone's ship was hacked. Information was sold.
Ooh. Jumping. Look at that, huh? It's like a barbecue grill. It's like a barbecue grill. The secondhand smoke in here. It's like a barbecue grill. This thing is going. Man, that is corrected itself. At the same time. Look at that. Look at that. I did that. I did that. That was the best correct I think I've ever made on a cigar. Or one of them. Whoop, got a piece of this here. The ash dropped. But that ash stayed on a long time. This might be a little messy though. Let's see.
And Leo, I told this person, I said, if you want me to get in touch with Leo knows this.
Oh yeah. Very nice smoke.
This person said that they're just leaving, they're not doing anything on social media, they're going to the police.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Right there. Best I think it's been. As far as evening out. Huh. Hey, you can see it a little better.
I think this person thinks that they know what to do.
I just hate when the wind goes against the door. Even though it's such a long way to go, I hate the way that it pushes the door. The way the door like jiggles. That's pretty much the thing that annoys me about doing that. But at least I have control over it.
Want me to drop it off first and I'll come back? I'll be right back. Alright, thanks.
But it is evening itself out. The flavor profile is still the same. No real complexities. It's still the same flavor profile. It is like a champ. Very smooth. It's about a solid medium. It's not even all that strong. It's a solid medium. Let's do some changes in the next half. This is a good cigar to smoke. It's maintaining an even burn right now. More so. Try to see if that can be controlled here.
You listen.
Many celebrities have been seen sporting Room 101's jewelry or burning their cigars, and now you can be among them. But don't fret, you don't need to empty your bank account to join this exclusive club. They talk very highly. Titanium rings, gold jewelry, fine threads, just a few of the reasons Room 101 is synonymous with luxury and elegance. They're right about that. They are right about that. This is an elegant cigar. It actually is. I love the taste of this goddamn thing. My only complaint is it just burns unevenly sometimes. That's about all. Great in every other way though. The great oily wrapper, the nice Connecticut broadleaf feel to this makes it very good. Makes like this even more like of a licorice taste. And a charcoal licorice. But it's not smooth though. It's smooth. But the second he hits smoke, if you puff on this, it's resemblance of like a barbecue grill. It's it's strong smoke. A retrohale is like nice chocolate cake right now, a nice dark chocolatey cake, and a little bit of black pepper. The black pepper I think is even reduced on the retrohale. I think it's even reduced. Uh, very good. This is full, and I think the orange rind or the orange flavor is reduced a little as well. This cigar is what you call great. This is a great cigar. For the money, it's a great cigar. I enjoy it. Mm. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh man. The most even it's bedded. It looks like it's trying to even itself out now too at this point. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make another phone call, guys. Be right back.
Huh. Puffing a little down on it should help. Positioning it downward a little bit also. Wonderful cigar. Wonderful set of flavors. Tiny bit of burnt toast in here. Not too much burnt, but a little bit. A little bit of charcoal, but mostly with the dark chocolatey creaminess. Most of what I'm tasting. This kind of reminds me of other ones, like maybe the Montesino, Maduro, like some of those other sticks that are more mild. But they're fancy too. Maybe a Turfuente Canones, maybe. Maybe that. Uh, maybe maybe a Neo. Maybe the Aneo by a Turfuente. Then brought in a Neo, that was really nice. I had that.
The link is here. Seasons. What's going on? What's going on?
Mm, real good. Now it's solidly even. Maybe it'll smoke normally now. I'm gonna give it a rest. Well, that. Well, fucking done with that right there. And I'll show it burning right there, like that. See that? Right there. Very good. Trader Jack. I can't stand those Maduros, by the way. They got like a spicy rum taste, and they're too sweet. The Trader Jack's regular maybe is better, but that Maduro Trader Jack's though, no, I can't.
I spent 3 hours last night. Birds, I spent 3 hours last night drawing you as a cartoon character, Birds. 3 fucking hours. Nope. Cut. Cut. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even have this open that far. Oh shit.
3 hours. No. No. I told you to stop. Stop
So I'm
calling.
gonna shut this. This is a pain in my ass right now.
No. Stop it, Burns.
I've got a calling about it. Stop it now. Stop calling. Stop it now.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop. 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 Spent 3 hours drawing this fucking stupid shit for you that you wanted me to draw for you, Burns. 3 fucking hours.
The smoke, it's very decent. The smoke is like a creamy, dark chocolatey cake. A little black pepper, a little charcoal, licorice,
And not bad at all.
and a little citrus, like an orange, maybe lemon lime. I can't totally figure it out, but there is like a citrus right in here that's resembling, maybe even all three.
No.
Medium profile, medium strength, about a medium to full body. It's kind of like a Toro Fuente, I would say like an Adeo, maybe like a Montesimo, Maduro,
Big time supporter.
maybe
Who collects my art.
Coyotes. It's kind of like a Toro Fuente, some of these. If I'm not mistaken though, I think Davidoff releases Room 101. I want to see if Davidoff releases Room 101. I think they might release that one. I don't know yet.
No seasons. Stop it.
Yeah, it is. They have the Ichiban rock song that's produced by them.
I'll make the fucking t-shirts.
No wonder it's so
I'll
good.
make them. And you won't get a fucking
There's a good chance
No.
that
Stop.
is released by now. Right
Stop. And I'll use your weakness whenever I want. No.
It doesn't say with this exact cigar. Whenever I look this exact one up, nothing says Davidoff, but I know that they make these. It's mostly Dominican with a few others inside. I think Peruvian is in the filler too. It's a Habano. I'm not positive, but this is going well. This is a reasonable, nice stick. I've always liked Room 101 whenever I've had. Very nice and sweet, chocolatey. A little bit of raisin.
Jill, Bergs would like you to call him. He doesn't want you.
Little dried fruit. A little bit of dried raspberry and cream coming in here. Raspberries and cream
Please call Bergs. Please call him now.
is now in here. Raspberries and cream. With creamy chocolate cake. Black pepper. Very nice, dark noted. I probably won't even have another cigar for a couple days after having this one. Maybe on Saturday. Sunday, I don't know. This might set me for a couple of days. Very nice stick. Very nice volume on it. And it just dropped. Little hint of oatmeal cookie. On the drop of that ash. A little hint of oatmeal cookie right there. And now it's a solid, even burn. I didn't think this would smoke totally even. I'm amazed. It corrected itself totally. That's a good cigar. I'll have to get another one or two. They're so good, and they're good for the price. God damn it. Better than Flor de Oliva, which costs about $4.75 in that place. And this is $4.35. Go figure on that. That's cheaper than Flor de Oliva. God damn it. I'd get that every time. Over Flor de Oliva. This is a very smooth tobacco. Very friggin' nice tasting right here. It might be, I don't know if they call these Cuban sandwiches though. I don't think they do, honestly. They could be wrong though. I don't know. It says Guy Fieri. And Snoop Dogg had been seen sporting. I guess Room 101 is a brand too. In Japanese, Ichiban means number one. From Room 101, I'm looking up the Habano though, not this one. This is what they say about the Habano. This is a Dominican Republic also. It's more affordable to show the world that you have stock. I guess Room 101 jewelry is inexpensive too compared to other jewelry.
Alright guys,
But this says selling fast online. Selling fast, these cigars are selling fast. But this is the Habano, not the one I'm smoking. I can't get too many links for the one that I'm smoking, really. I can't find too many links for it. $45 for a bundle, that's a steal. That's like, that's about 20 cigars. On Cigar International, 20 cigars goes for $59, $54, and $49.99. So $23 a cigar, baby. It's $60. $3 a cigar for $60. That's still pretty fucking good. And for the Robusto, which is out of stock, for $49.99, $2.50 a piece, maybe. Wow, that's a good deal. That's a great deal. If you know the one you like, I like to try different ones. I don't like to get that many of one band. But my God, if I only smoked one band and I was that type of person, or one type of smoke, it would be a good deal. But I like to smoke many different kinds. So that would be spendy for me, actually. I like to smoke many different kinds. We got one, two, or three of these at the price that I pay for these. That's good. More than enough. You smoke 5 to 8 cigars a day. 5 to 8 cigars a day, huh? I'm more a one smoke a day, maybe two. Sometimes I go two without smoking. So, but lately I've been having a smoke a day at least. Lately, between all the things I gotta do and stuff, I've been smoking more. Hmm. Cigar remains very even intact. Burning nice and even. I really like those. They're decent. Okay, $1 to $2 cigars. That'll add up too, though. 5 to 8 a day. Still, that's still expensive, no matter what. Even if it's White Owl. White Owls go for more than $1 around there. So you get 8 of those a day. That's like, let's say, $11 a day, maybe, on White Owl. Maybe.
I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm asking you, please. Just stop. Obsession.
He wouldn't do this to me, by the way. He does it to this guy all the friggin' time. Listen to the amount of phone calls.
This guy is absolutely, totally obsessed.
This is the best comedy I think I've seen all fucking day. This is like comedy gold right here. Probably better than a movie, even.
He will not stop calling.
Better than TV. The comedy value in some of this stuff over here.
Birds, you need to learn what's in. Birds, everyone's seeing how crazy you are, Birds. I've got fucking 30 missed calls from you.
30.
30 missed fucking calls.
30.
35 missed calls now. 35 missed
The
calls.
guy who's calling, he's kind of like a Randy Savage, like a real life Randy Savage.
Stop it.
Picture like a real life Randy Savage. Even with his girlfriend, too. His online girlfriend. He'll call like 20 times a night or something.
He is bothered. He's bothered. Watched up.
I know, right?
This guy, absolutely bothered.
Another call. Even if it's for the show, still, this he's making people think he's got serious problems.
Sick and disgusting what this guy is doing. It's just sick.
He said in a text even how he's being decapitated or something like that. I'm like, this can't be real. Come on. This is a deliberate effort right here. I'm in a motel room in Omaha. That's where I'm at right now. Warming up to get settled down for as long as I can, but it's a process. But I've been living in a motel room over here.
Now, guys, I will become a paid published comic book artist by the end of the year. I've been doing a lot of studying and seeing exactly how.
Very dated to this sprinklers on the wall.
I'll be doing comic books by the end of the year.
Like sprinkler
And I will put that on my resume.
port.
This is the year that I actually start doing everything, showing you guys that anything is
It's
possible.
kind of like the place I was in Colombia, but with way less holes in the wall. There's like no holes in the wall over
As
there.
long as you are me.
It's like a nicer, cleaner version of that.
If you are me,
That's what this is like.
anything is possible, guys. Anything. Just remember that. If you're someone else that lives in Florida, maybe no.
That was like the total hood I was in Colombia there. That was like the total hood. This is like the reverse of that. I would say per week it might be about $60 more maybe than that place that I was paying at that time. So if they went up on rent over there, then this really wouldn't be that much more than that. But that place in Colombia went up on rent one year. Could have went up. It could actually be like a $40 difference now. Maybe even 30, 20 if it went up that high over there too. Who knows?
They want you to scan everything. They want you to say, I don't have any of this stuff. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to contact this one comic book company that I know.
Yeah, the Deep South has some pretty rough areas. Rough looking at least. Even if they don't all make the top lists in crime and stuff, they have definite rough looking areas depending how we I find.
No, I wanted me to do. No, it's not. Wanted me to do a. Wanted me to do like a whole. So.
Now this is smoking very solid here.
He's gonna be wearing the skull cap, yes, on it, and I think.
Look at that. That smoke is just, it's amazing. This is an amazing smoke, and it's about an hour in right here. This will go an hour and 20 minutes, maybe.
Not making shirts.
Flying away at a straight line. A straight line. This is going up about in a straight line. This is awesome. You'll get a bundle of these? Well, if you like to smoke all of one smoke or one type of smoke, and you want to give these a shot, I think it's worth it. I think it might be worth it for you.
That's how it works. And this is the winter season. I'm a winter.
This smokes like a $20 cigar, just about. The flavor profile is like something very expensive. It's just amazing.
And I'm likable. I'm very, very likable. Hey, everyone's up. How are you?
Iced tea. Probably get a root beer next or something. Put it down, rest it.
It's not about charging, it's about being published. I'm just looking for a publication. fucking neat.
Yeah. Northern style iced tea. See the sugar at the bottom?
Just any published artist.
Put your own in as you
As
go.
someone that I still get mine. I've already got this planned out. I started thinking about this, I think, like,
I made a joke one time when I made barbecue on a grill and I had some vegetables on the side or something like that. I'm like, take a look at what I got here, folks. Northern style barbecue. And they don't usually use that in any phrase. People don't refer to it like that, ever. But I did one time when I made barbecue or something. Have like alterations. Like maybe I had Brussels sprouts or something, or I had asparagus to go with a couple steaks or something I made. Maybe sausages, steak, or chicken. I probably put something like that in place of collard greens or something, you know. I was like, look, guys, this is northern style barbecue right here. And I think I even had iced tea, too. I don't know. You know, all the southern style barbecue places that are up north, they're not as good as the ones down south, but even if they are, right, they're a bit pricey to the point where locals will just make their own at home and they'll never eat that. Even though it's southern style, they won't pay more and eat it. They'll just make it at home with the crispy charcoal on everything and all a bunch of sauces they'll put on it, maybe. Like all these, like up to like say 10 condiments or something. They have all the stuff in the fridge already for that kind of thing. Maybe they'll heat some up on the microwave or whatever, depending. But yeah, even with the authentic southern style, when they go up north, locals will not pay the prices for it. They'll just make their own at home. Even if it's supposedly real good southern, but because it's so much money and they know their own barbecue, their own grill, their own type of stuff, they'll eat that instead. So,
Stop this from cyber harassment, Burns. You stop the cyber harassment right now, Burns. Stop the cyber harassment. Now. Now.
cyber harassment.
No more cyber harassment from you, motherfucker.
smoked out. All right. Mud root beer. Oh, one of these. Ever tried the Tullies? No, the trolleys. Okay. Tampa trolleys. They're pretty good.
This guy's got a real big problem.
I got these right here.
Unfortunately,
You got Jettissy? Oh, good. Good. These are good right here. Look at these. I got these right here. Cuban Delights. Cuban Delights. These are good cigars right here. Cuban Delights. $2.05. The cigars aren't really cheap around here either, by the way. But every now and then I'll go somewhere they'll have something like this. Cuban Delights. Most of these cigars are flavored, besides that one. That's the only one they make that isn't flavored. It's like a Cuban-esque type of a cigar. Then I got Gurkha Havana Legends. Gurkha Havana Legends. $6.99 for that one. I've had this before too. I think it's like a Habano or something. I don't know. I think it might be. Then I got these. Let me see. $5.85 for this one here. $5.85 for these Cuban Aristocrats. Cuban Aristocrat. That was another one that was on sale too. And then I got Cuban Rounds Maduro. I got a Project 40 by Alec Bradley. 4 something, $5.35. W.M. Ascot Churchill. Ever hear of W.M. Ascot Churchill? W.M. Ascot Churchill. These are like the Tampa trolleys, kinda. But what drew me to this is it's another brand name, W.M. Ascot. And I have one of these already. They're just $2.29. $2.29. They're packaged kind of like the trolleys. I know, I had to pick it up. Jesus. W.M. Ascot Churchill. I didn't even look it up online. It might be a rare kind. Cuban Rounds Maduro and Toro right there. I don't find them in Toro that much. I find them in Churchill mostly, or Robusto. But I don't find them in that normally. Project 40 Robusto by Alec Bradley. $5.35 for that. Try to find the best prices I can on them. So these are going to be up and coming within the next week, maybe to 2. I probably won't even have to go cigar shopping for a while. I think I'm covered. For a while, actually. Then when I'm done smoking those, maybe when I'm closer, I'm going to go inside of a shop. And I'm going to smoke this Punch Chow Mein. They have this Punch Chow Mein for $7.99 somewhere. I'm going to finally get that one. I'm going to review that. The one with the long tail on it. Yeah, that Punch. Very good. Tone is low. All right. Talk to you later. Hmm. Nice even burn this thing has been maintained ever since correcting it earlier. Actually, I might have to relight it. I just think this thing went out. Imagine it went out. Shit. The ash feels more powdery. It's a nice consistency, too. I gotta relight this. I'm gonna remove the band here. And I'm gonna relight it. Band came off rather easily. Trash. New thing of JC Newman matches right here. A new thing of them. But lit up faster. Lit up faster though. Even though it went out without a moment's notice, it lit up quicker too. It smells like a barbecue in here now. It smells like barbecue chicken thighs right now. That's what the smoke smells like. Second hand smoke. Decent room note, but a barbecue room note. Like charcoal on a grill. Combination of steaks and chicken. While the taste, there's a bit more roasted notes in here now. With some smooth chocolate. But the notes are a little more roasted right now. But still creamy. And it remains a perfect even burn right here. This is a great cigar. Jeez. Great cigar here. We got something to go. Ooh, wonderful. Ooh, good.
So that he can look more monkish and less gay. And this is what happens. This guy nonstop calls me, and he's treating me like crap. Nonstop.
Crappy days here, I felt like smoking more cigars.
That's what's happening right
5:12
now. Right now,
already.
the guy's
Wow.
guy's manic right now. He's just freaking out. It's a really fucking people.
Very nice.
You know what I see that doesn't put up with this shit? It seems like she's enjoying life every day. Rosie. Rosie don't put up with this shit. It's probably a reason why Rosie stopped talking. Again, you want to be a fucking loser? Hang out with fucking losers. Yeah, this is what's going on.
Hit the like button if you haven't already hit it. That's one like in all this time, you know. Hit it up. Hit up the like for this content. If you like this content that you're watching. Yeah.
Well, everybody has like
Yeah.
It's just that, you know, Bruce over
Ah.
they're trying to get him brought.
I went to a club last night, Herb. I went to an LGBT club last night, Herbert. It's on my main channel if you saw it. I don't know. I went there last night. It's quite something. And the one that I filmed, I was just there for like an hour or something. 1 hour before it closed. Yeah. That was a good squeeze in right there. That was in another one before that. I didn't film it. I didn't film the first place I was at. But I filmed that one.
Coffee in my opinion is the best. It's absolutely the best. From the street.
Someone was trying to tell me in my side chat that I supported Big Tow or something. And that, oh, we're going to upload an old video of you supporting TFL or MGTOW or something. Imagine someone saved that shit. Apparently someone saved something from 10 years ago. I was like laughing, like, what? That video doesn't even exist. Imagine if someone took the time to save that one, though. That's what I laugh about. That someone would actually take the time to save that one. You know? Like Harold saved the one about me coming out with my bisexuality and whatnot. But imagine saving one that I was a big town. Someone's like, oh, I'm going to upload that. You have a video of you when you were supporting MGTOW or TFL or groups like that. So then the person who was sitting next to me, I was explaining to him what true forced loneliness was. Or MGTOW. And someone even mentioned this guy by the name of Steve Hoker in my side chat. I'm like, I don't know who the hell it was. It wasn't any of the big channels though that were somebody though. I don't know who. But MGTOW had direct ties, even though they weren't like a quote-unquote white nationalist organization. They were often in the same conversation. Often. And they were trying to say they didn't like being lumped in, but they were all the time because a lot of the message was the same when you think about it. At least 50% or more of their message was the same, I would say, except for the ones who believed in the family or whatever, you know. Then they were at odds with MGTOW. But they often got lumped in quite a bit, though, I remember. MGTOW's really a totally different thing, though. It's more like men of all types that unite against women is really what it is. Of women of all types. But it's still considered like a male chauvinist group all the same, though. And right-leaning. But that's probably where it ends, right there, where the comparison ends. But Herbert, for someone to mention Steve Hoker, I don't even know if that guy's still around. For somebody to mention Steve Hoker at this friggin' time made me laugh. Totally. I'm surprised he didn't mention Bill Greathouse, the freaking guy who was like the head of it all. Like a half Native American white guy. You know what I mean? It used to go back and forth with this black nationalist or something. Yeah, but people still are hanging on to that stuff. I bet you Surge is still in accounts hiding somewhere. He's probably in the bottom of YouTube now, and I don't even know it. He's probably down at the bottom of YouTube. It's a fitted place for him to be a faceless troll, actually. Down there. I wouldn't be surprised. He's kind of up there with Carlos in a way. And people like that. Or at the very least, some of those accounts in the Boyd or something. Like, even though he's kind of like that, he'd be the type to denounce it. I'd be like, nah, I'm not a part of that. But who knows? I think he's watching in some capacity, though. If he's even alive still. There's a few people still around, like Stick Sex and Him is still around. I know that. Stick Sex and Him is still around. Ralph Retort could still be around. Red Ice Radio. I haven't checked on a lot of these people in a while, though. It's like all news by now. I don't even see anybody, really. Firestarter Media's gone. All these outlets now are a thing of the past more. So imagine, Hermit, I pretty much outlived all of them on the internet. Remember I said back then that there was a good chance I was going to outlive all of them for the most part on here? Even if they didn't all die, my online presence would have outlived them. You know what I'm saying? And sure enough, I was correct. There's only a very small few left. A few of the big names are still around, but for the most part, everyone's pretty much gone. I think Angelo Gage is still around once in a while, but I don't think he's doing anything either, really. Honestly. McAfee. Oh God, McAfee. Queenie Cameron. Fringe Elements. All those people are gone. They're all pretty much gone. Daisy, he might be hiding though. I suspected he might have been one of the Carlos Martinez accounts. I suspected it might have been him at a time. That he might be one of those at least. Or he's with somebody. I know he's been around the area I went to. He must know of it. If he doesn't, that would be amazing. I'm actually surprised John Allen Martinson didn't make it down there. Or Noodles didn't find him. I'm surprised he didn't find John Allen Martinson. But he found Crypta. That guy who became Slingshot Warrior. He found him. But he didn't find John Allen Martinson. And some other guy. He went by Brock or something. Because there were people in certain communities that a few people now at the bottom of YouTube were in. And these people could have been hiding out in them, actually. Like maybe homesteading or something. That's where they would be. That's where those types would be. Kathy would probably be in the homesteading community if she was still around the internet. Then there was that guy, Honest John. He might even still be around. This cigar is smoking very good now. It's just a nice roasted flavor, but with the creaminess that still remains. This is well over the limit in time. This is still lasting a while. This could go up another 15 minutes here. This cigar is smoking a long time, with the secondary being the charcoal. The charcoal is the main room note here. Oh wow, very nice. Smoke output looking very, very good on this one. The strength is still about a medium. Maybe it went up a little bit past the medium. But for the most part, it's been a medium. I know. Why haven't they? What, they used to be a thing on here, weren't they? They used to be a thing, right? Fetish smokers. They used to be a thing. I remember when I first got into it, I saw more of those on YouTube. I remember I saw more of those on YouTube. I don't see them no more. There was that pipe smoking guy. I think he was gay and he was like a redhead or something. Who was that guy? He smoked a pipe. And he talked about going to the dentist because he smoked a pipe so much. Who was that? He was kind of a fetish smoker, wasn't he? A little bit. Like, think so. I'm not sure. And even the far right types on here, like, you know that Smoke Rings Pipe Dreams guy? Cal? Remember Smoke Rings Pipe Dreams? He was kind of immersed in that community too, kind of. Even though he didn't make his channel a fetish smoking channel, I'm sure those types definitely knew who he was. I'll say that. They crossed paths, I'm sure. Oversized butch pipes. Yes, that's the one. He had like those Mr. Brog. Like the Mr. Brogs that were like that big and that wide and that tall or something. Like those deep, I forget what they call them. They're like a round cube pipe, like a huge cube or something. And they went tall or something, like up to my fingers almost, maybe close to that. Like mallets. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I don't see that. I don't think I see that anymore. Hey, I still got my pipes, you know. I still got them. I haven't got rid of them. I save them for a rainy day because you just never know. What if I run out of cigars and I open up my tobacco supplies again, you know? What if I burn out some of my other corn cobs? I'll go to my nicer ones. I've been saving my nicer ones. I haven't been smoking out of them for a while. So when I have them to smoke at some point, they'll be the only ones I have, maybe, and I'll run them out, maybe, at that point. But I'm saving my nice ones. I have two nice ones. They're Italian. And then the rest I got a corn cobs. Okay. But it's not something I'm into anymore, though. You're still into it quite a bit. I just have a few really good ones. And the rest of them are corn cob. I probably have, I'm estimating 6 pipes now at this time. 4 corn cob. I had to throw one of them out. I know that. Because I smoked them like probably about 3 months ago, maybe. 3-4 months ago. Remember, I had to throw one of them in the trash. So, I know where to get another pipe if I need one, though. So, I'm not going to buy one for a while. I already have enough from when I bought them before. Turns out. 5-star general, yeah. The smoke now pretty much tastes like roasted notes. A little bit of a roasted almond. A little bit of a roasted almond, but a creamy chocolate cake. A combination of cream coffee and strong dirt coffee and earth. Roasted coffee grounds, probably. Isn't this smoke like a champ? This thing? It's a great fucking cigar. Great fucking cigar. This will set me for a couple days, I think. Whitener. Whitener. Why whitener? Teeth whitener? Weird. This thing's smoking very, very awesome. Smoking a little downward to hopefully even that burn. I find a trick is smoking it downward, pointed more down. So something like that'll correct itself, like it's doing now. There's a spark now, right there. A little sparky right there at the end. Man. If I ever quit smoking cigars, I have no idea when that's going to be. But I imagine when the summertime comes, I'm going to be probably smoking less than I am now, even. Because while I like them, I can't smoke way too many of them either. I can't. I have to also be in a position to enjoy it, you know. Look at that. That corrected. That corrected itself. And now there's a silvery ash. This cigar is great. This is a great cigar. You wouldn't know the difference between a Davidoff and this. You really friggin' would not. Something that costs very high. Like $18. I'd put this up there with. I would. I had this cigar given to me for free before. That was $15 or $14.99. I don't know. It was called Julius Caesar by Diamond Crown. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't care much for it. I really didn't care a whole lot for it. It had a lot of strong taste. It wasn't really that smooth. This was a lot better than that. Honestly. Whenever I've smoked these expensive cigars before, or when I've got them on discount, or I've got them given to me, or I got them on heavy discount or something, I found I didn't care for them as much as the regularly priced ones that were $5 or something. Or even less. And even with the imperfections maybe something like this might have, it ends up being a much better cigar in the end. Look at that. That's a plumes of smoke right there. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oily. Maintains an overall even burn. I thought it would have smoked wavy the whole way. Actually, judging by the beginning of it, I thought I was going to have to do that a lot. Uh, from when I relit it, see how charred that is from when I lit it? Created a perfect burn. And it hasn't gone back. Sometimes relighting it could even help the burn too, actually. Sometimes it can. At least to get enough of a roll on it. Mm. Can't complain about this. Great smoke. And now I taste some more liquefying earth, dirt, soil, but nothing bitter. Maybe a little like a musty basement, like a damp basement coming in right now. Like a damp basement smell. Maybe a little like Bob's chocolate flake. Maybe a little bit like that. Right at this point. Right now is a little bit of a peeling in the tobacco toward the end here. Plus, and even with the imperfections, this is still a much better cigar than quite a few. Room 101. They make a great Maduro. Ooh, nice. Hey, Hermit, have you ever got locked out of your Facebook before? I got locked out of mine not long ago. I'm like totally locked out of my Facebook, my new one that I created. I got my other ones, but I'm locked out of the one that I've wanted to use, the new one. Now it's giving me a tough time, and plus they're not sending notifications to my phone number anymore. Even though it says it's gonna do it, I never get the messages for some reason to reactivate. I don't think it did me a lot of good though, honestly. Even trying to talk to people on it, I don't think it really did me a lot of good. Yeah, my Facebook doesn't recognize my device now. Plus, Facebook, it kind of does suck. It gives like the illusion of a networking site, but I don't know how good it really is at the end of the day. Plus, you could get kicked for speaking in political forums and whatnot. Those are the main reasons some people get suspended on there. But I did talking in the more local rooms, actually. When people... It's funny. On the internet, all the people who are flakes seem to be on the internet. You notice that? Like, a lot of the flakes out there seem to spend most of the time on the internet. You would think with the amount of time I've been on the internet that I would be that way, but it hasn't really happened. So I'm wondering if this place was ever for me, and I just happen to be on here all these years, but I wonder if this place has really ever been for me. I wonder a lot of times. Like, one day I'm not going to have it, you know? One day I just have a feeling I'm not going to have it. Maybe I'll even be in a position where I won't even have to come online for this kind of stuff anymore. Hoping, maybe. Maybe besides a smoke channel like this. Or watching other videos or movies, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I won't have to use this so much to rely on these social media sites, or the feeling of getting bummed out when my account gets suspended because it was my source of possibly networking when maybe nothing was there the whole time. I mean, even the places to rent they put on there, I haven't had as much luck over there, really. Anyway. The same thing, Hermit, always seems true. You pretty much have to go out in the real world. You pretty much have to go out in the real world. And try to get out of this world as much as possible. It can be a challenge because things are expensive out there. But you have to, at least in my case, find where the most feasible places are. Or whatever. Or just even going out and doing things in general. You're out there amongst the public at least. Maybe even people in your income level. Today, for the first time, you know, this has been the first time, Hermit. Listen to this. Today I went shopping at a food bay. Or a food pantry. First time I've done that. Where I have arranged myself to sign up for a food bay. That hasn't happened. That happened today. Practically. News and playlist. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, most of the people who dwell on the internet in Craigslist even. They're pretty much whackheads, flakes, and prejudiced people dwell on the internet. It's a definite place for where the far right is, like all the time. Like most of the people on the internet now seem to be far right leading. So right there, that's your answer really. Like to who dwells on the internet more often. Or maybe there are some liberals, but they kind of act like the right wingers, kind of. At least the ones that go online and hang online, whatever ones you meet. Some of them they're very into the. But for the most part, I think the internet is right wing dominated. By anyone not right wing, they're gonna ghost you pretty much. We're a right winger. If you were just like them, maybe wouldn't ghost you. But any little thing when you're not one of them, they will definitely hold it against you, and they'll say stupid shit to you. So that makes it totally not worth it for me. And funny thing is, a lot of these right wingers that I find are not always the so-called racial nationalists. So, but yeah, pretty much the internet has become a place for flaky people if they're not far right. And flaky people who are far right, where some of them may not be flaky if you think just like them, maybe. But if you don't, you get a hard time, bro. And trolled by them. And even then, sometimes you can think like them, and even, who knows, they might screw you over at some later date, even if it doesn't happen right instantly. You know what I mean? Like at the very beginning, when they see you're not on the same page as them or whatever. Whereas if you were, it might just take a little longer, but they'll still do it to you at some point. So, the internet now, it's not really a place for regular people. It's not. You gotta go out in the real world more for that. All these basement dwellers all hang out online. And even if they're not full basement dwellers, they certainly act like it. That hang online. It acted like it's just as good as being one, in my eyes. And some of them probably a couple steps away from doing that anyway. They just haven't had it happen to them, really. Well, I'm about done with this. I'm gonna just call this, I think, a day with this one here. Lasted about at least an hour and 45 minutes. Smoking enjoyment. And I'm gonna put this one away, I think. Empty this. Well, I think I've heard your opinion on that before. I'm going to be interested, to Here, a follow up on that. And maybe a few bars here and there have a few of them too, depending on where you go, like anything else. But for the most part, it seems like a lot of those types dwell online, though, a lot of the time. I just don't think online's a real good way to meet people. That's really the. Because there's just a lot of trolls online. Not just on YouTube. I'm talking real life Facebook. The people who might respond on Craigslist that don't live too far, and they hide. They hide extra good. And if they don't, they're just kind of stupid. Like some guy showed his face and he was talking a bunch of nonsense before. Saying he lived on the west side of town. I could tell by the language he was using. He was definitely one of those ignorant people. Even if he didn't even if he wasn't a self-proclaimed pro-white person, he definitely was leading that way. Bragged that he lived in the best part of the city or something. And used that as an excuse to talk down to people, I guess, when he was on there. And I guess the idiot, I looked his name up, and it turns out he had a failed restaurant. He used to have a restaurant or something. And now it's no longer in business. Gee, I wonder why. I don't know. Even Lindell isn't that bad. Mike Lindell from My Pillow. He's not even that bad. Because I actually wouldn't call the My Pillow guy. I wouldn't call his business a failed business necessarily. Even if he's not doing great, he manages to stay afloat, I would say. He's pretty much, Lindell is like a lot of the people I grew up around, like a lot of the grown-ups maybe who were my father's friends and he'd have over that. Something like that, maybe. Like a salesperson. Pretty much like a typical salesman. Like they wouldn't 100% screw you with something, but they would fudge their numbers to a point. Like that kind of thing. Maybe. Like, oh yeah, I got this product. Yeah, I'm selling here. Hey, you want to take a look at it? It runs pretty good for the most part. You may have had a problem or two, but it runs good. You shouldn't have any problem with it. Like, check it out. Drive it around. Or maybe like semi-honest used car salesmen. They're not going to be totally honest, but they're going to be more honest than some, maybe. Like that kind of thing. It's like as honest as you'll get for the field, probably. With some bullshit, of course, you know. I mean, better that, I would say, than a failed business by an owner who looks to troll people online every day. Or something like that. Shit. The friggin' snow is whipping out there. Christ, it's like sleet out there. I don't even think this was on the weather forecast. Man. Wonder how long this is gonna keep up for. It's a night to stay in. Shit. I thought they were done with the snow. Well, pretty much at this point, the United States is done with the snow. I guess not. That thing's whipping. Alright, well, the cigar I have is very good. Smoked very good. Mostly creamy notes for the most part throughout. Roasted flavors going toward the second half. But it all tasted good for the most part. Just you smoke something a while to the point where it's like I enjoyed it too much. And now it's time to end it. You know, kind of like one of those. This was a very good smoke. Smooth smoke. I highly recommend it. Room 101, Ichiban, Maduro, and Churchill. 7x50. I'll have to pick up another one of those at least. Very decent smoke. So with all that being said, I'm going to sign out now. Talk to you later, whoever's watching. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.